Success is being responsive to our customers, making sure that we're able to bring them on site, support their test activity, support the development of the technology that they're working on, whether it's providing garage laboratory space to do so, driving environments, the connectivity and the intelligent transportation system and communications infrastructure that is required to allow them to advance those technologies. That's our goal, is to make sure we have the proper facility and the capabilities to support them when they're on site. Now, the new request and the reason why we're here today is to announce this technology park. So many of our customers are expressing not only an interest in being here in the laboratories, on the driving tracks, but they would like to be a resident at ACM. They'd like to be in an ecosystem with the rest of their mobility peers to work together, to collaborate together, to collectively advance this technology.
So was that holding the center back to a certain degree by not having this space available for them to develop?
No, the park is essentially a second, and I don't know if we would describe it in phases, but it was not something that was intended to happen right at the beginning.
Sure.
If you had been out here several months ago, you would have seen that it was a staging area for the rest of the construction, where material was moved off the site to be able to build the other area. To answer your question, the place that we are working towards, this facility does not have an ongoing operating subsidy from the state or the federal government. It's got to make revenue to cover the cost of operating. So for us, that's the main metric of success. Are we generating enough revenue on the site to cover the expenses of operating on the site? Now, the state provided capital to build that facility, to take advantage of the fact that there were existing freeway ramps, overpasses, other things on the site. So the state's investment, at one point we looked at an analysis that told us that everything out there is probably worth $500 million now that it's all connected. The state made that capital investment because we were seeing these kind of facilities being built in Europe. You see China building 5 or 6 of these at significantly larger scales. And for the state of Michigan to maintain its position as a world leader in research and mobility, this kind of facility was something that had to be built here. If we didn't, another state would have probably taken that opportunity. And so I think it was really far-sighted by the state government to say, we really want to put a marker down and say we're going to be competitive in this mobility space for decades to come. We're not going to cede that to anybody.
Let me follow up with what is the break even? I mean, do you guys have what do you want? I mean, because you have to break even at a certain point. So
yeah, here's the thing on that. And Mark can chime in. It's a facility where if we get more demand, we put more people on and we put more operating costs in place. So it's a moving. Just wherever we are in terms of the expenses we have with the staff and team we have in place, enough revenue to cover that is where we're going.
And we are a nonprofit, so all of the revenues that are brought in cover our costs, and the additional we'll put back into the facility to improve facilities, add new environments, new services and programs to support our customers.
So to answer your question, we're managing expenditures against the revenue stream that's coming in. And we're working with
what's the total investment today? And can you say what you generated in revenue last year and how that compared to 2018?
So the investment from the state is just shy of $100 million, with a number of loans, some investments by the Michigan Department of Transportation to repurpose some of the public roadways. We had about an equal amount from private industry investors at various levels to contribute again to the build out and the development of the facility and our associated programs.
Yeah.
2019 was a significantly better year than 2018. And again, looking at the momentum from the fall, the last 2 quarters, we're very excited about 2020 and moving forward this year. Yes, so last year we covered our costs, and we're moving forward, again, looking to significantly increase our business and our revenue for 2020 as we continue to manage.
Yeah, one of the features that we get into the question of sort of the revenue versus expense is that many of the private sector initial funders basically provided capital against use of the facility, sort of prepaid time. So a Ford and a Toyota provided a significant upfront capital contribution as a founder. And so what we've had to do is you're basically running the facility, the expenditure, and letting them draw down that contribution that they had. Now many of the companies have burned through that, and now they're now having to buy time again. And so that's why we're seeing a progressively better financial picture.
And we continue to engage with new partners, new potential investors that see the value in ACM, the potential to leverage the facility to help them advance and develop their products toward commercialization.